Hi, I'm Chris Kiefer with Drop Project Alaska and Drop Project Yukon. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about the Arctic Oven line of tents by Alaska Tent and Tarp. One of the features that I love about the Arctic Oven is the Vapex lining that this tent has. It's condensation-free, interior is unbelievable, especially when you're out in the middle of the nowhere and you've got all of your stuff inside, the heat's building up and it's never ever wet inside. It's only wet on the outside. It wicks all the moisture to the outside, leaving you a dry tent on the inside. Another key feature with the Arctic Oven line of tents is the ability to add a stove with the integrated stove opening. This is unbelievable, especially on those cold, cold nights. I've been in a lot of different situations with the Arctic Oven tent and I've never gotten wet. Even on the ground, I have never gotten wet. And I've had snow 3 feet up the side of it and I've been in some of the worst rainstorms I've ever been in. But with the waterproof, breathable fabric that the tents are made out of, you never have to worry about it. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love about the Arctic Oven line of tents is the ease of setup. There's nothing worse than rolling into camp late, you gotta set the tent up, you've got string everywhere, you got all this stuff, not with these line of tents. I'm talking pull out the poles, put them in the spiders, pop it up, throw the vestie on, and you're ready to go.
Hi, I'm Casey Kiefer, host of Drop Project Alaska and this season's Dropped Project Yukon. I first became a believer in the Alaska Tent and Tarp Arctic Oven line of tents a few years ago when I got to spend 14 days in the Arctic Nunavut territory. I was up there, I stayed on 8 feet of ice for 14 days in minus 50-degree temperatures, and I'm here to tell you that there is no better tent on the market for extreme camping situations. Another amazing feature that I like about the Arctic Oven line of tents is the integrated vestibule. Now for us, I had the AO10 and the AO12, both with the integrated vestibule. When you have that vestibule, it gives you a lot of extra room in front of the tent where you can store your gear. You know it's going to be in there, it's going to be protected from the elements, it's going to stay dry overnight. You can use it for stacking wood if you've got the integrated stove option. It really is a lot of useful space that is outside of the actual footprint of the interior of the tent. It provides useful space for you to store all of your gear. You know, anytime you spend an extended period of time out in the remote wilderness, there always comes a point in time when you have one day or one moment where you appreciate the gear that you have in the field. For me, that was this year in the Yukon. I was so glad in the Yukon on September 9th that I had my Arctic Oven with me. I woke up September 9th and it started to snow. 3 days later on September 12th, it quit snowing. We had over 3.5 to 4 feet of snow on the ground and we were stuck inside of that tent for 3 days. Now, had we had a wall tent or a cheaper style tent, lightweight, something like that, we would have been miserable. 3 days inside of a tent not being able to move is miserable. We had an Arctic Oven 12 with an integrated stove. We were warm, we were dry, we were comfortable, and it made those 3 days actually not that bad. So for me, that's the most important time to have a good quality tent is when you run into rough weather like that.